given they've been hovering around. It will in fact be the mid lane Lulu. Not much kill pressure for that Lissandra on the Lulu.
They have 3 knockups with the Poppy, Lulu, and Alistar combo, so if they start getting into some late game team fights, Nuclear is going to have a lot of time to put down the damage.
Well, there's 4 damage threats and a Trundle to shred people, so...
Losing Chaser and GBM. They've managed to come back, and Trace has really picked up the slack as we see a lot of trading at level 2 here, and Secret has to burn the flash and the heal early, so big miscalculation. Looks like a little bit of a surprise level 2 there.
You're able to go for... Oh, SaSin might be caught.
Uh-oh, there's the smoke screen going down. Wing's going to hop over the wall, and now SaSin is on the run through the enemy jungle. Wing coming there with the end of the line.
Kalista's coming too.
Yeah, Kalista making her way up. There's the Q. Ren just for the slow, and Chei gonna force the flash, and Kuzan comes in with the W. Can they get it? Kuzan getting low himself. Flawless going to fall in the enemy jungle, and that's 2 early kills for Jin as they collapse as 4. And
quick kills, and whenever the team that has the top lane scaler gets these little advantages, you worry, just like we did last year. Trace is looking for the kill. Doesn't quite have the damage.
Flash for flash, but does Winged have the damage? He's coming in, there we go. Cocoon though, onto the knockback, and now Winged is in a whole world of hurt. He's going to be burning down slowly from that Gromp bump, and there's the execute. Over pursuit, bit cocky there, but you still got some players coming in. Kuzan following the clock where you can.
The Cull buff's coming soon.
Uh-oh, Soul uses heroic charge right there and actually didn't hit anything. He's going to ult out this Graves, but he has no mana. Is going to live through that, but cocky little engage right there.
Don't watch the game.
Soul here with another disengage. Trace is going to ult him right there. Forces the flash. Trace retains his. Here comes Flawless, and they're going to try and get in here. And there's a TP coming right back around, but Kuzan already here. That'll force a cancel from SaSin. Yeah, just huge amounts of damage. Built quite quickly, and there's the Dragon secure. Iceborne Gauntlet.
Oh boy.
And uh-oh, Flawless gonna face check the brush, and he's going to repel straight onto Kuzan's head. And that will be an attempt at a kill. Flawless has to flash over the wall. Secret now they're joining up, but there's the finisher. Kuzan with the ultimate. Wild Growth was used very early. Nuclear here comes the dive. They're gonna toss out this Trundle, and they're gonna knock him back. Kuzan comes through. Chei now on the run. SaSin wants to pick up this kill, and they have gone too far. SBENU reacts with a TP, and 4 summoners out of their bottom lane to take the kill. And there you go, just a little bit of damage, but he's going to get knocked into the wall immediately. Trace now on the run, has to flash to escape the headbutt pulverized combos.
SBENU are looking to opt into this top lane turret as a trade, but going to be slowed down by the Gangplank ult.
Yep, just used defensively. All right, TP coming in from behind right now. That's going to be a Lissandra flank, and here comes Kuzan zipping in, and there's the GP ultimate already going down. They're going to lock people up with a Lissandra ult. Kuzan falls low, is whimsied though, and they just don't have the next damage yet. Chei is going to be next in. They're going to flash forward with Winged to pick up a kill, and Soul on the run, but it was a good engage from Jin, but there just wasn't the follow-up damage immediately. Soften up their targets, and Nuclear will get the turret, so at least they've got that going for it. Pilot is out of position and low, and he's just gonna die. Flawless with the damage. Now Winged in trouble on the side, knocked up, and he's still alive actually, has the spell shield there from the Maw, and he's going to live. Kuzan now try and turn this around. Soul underneath the turret taking a shot, a 2-shot, and Secret not going to have the HP to survive. Meanwhile, Trace easily cleans up Soul, who got himself caught under the turret. So 3 for 1. Certainly Pilot out of position, but they followed that way too deep. QSS Maw combination really saved Winged in that last C-pot. I thought he was dead to rights, but he managed to slip out and continuously deal damage.
Up to pick up those 6% stats, but as an answer to Baron, it's not massive.
Oh, Trace not going to get the dragon, but he is going to get on top of Flawless, and he is just going to shoot him right in the thorax.
And the push is so quick. This is double AD we're talking about. That's what Graves brings, but Sin is tankiness, Sin is damage, and we see that inhibitor go down. honestly might need some extra blue trinkets if you're SBENU, because you cannot face check anything around objectives.
50% HP, finally SBENU going to wrap around the corner. They get the ward down. Are they going to turn? Answer is yes. They don't want to finish this
Sandra's coming.
quite yet, and there we go. Kuzan zooming around from the flank. He's going to not get over the wall. Nice cocoon onto him, and Kuzan is now isolated by himself, and he's just going to die. He doesn't manage to hit his ultimate at all, as the chain CC is too much. The barrels dissuading SBENU.
40 seconds is the death timer for JIN on Kuzan.
Yeah, no pop the ultimate, that's about it. Soul does have the GA right now. Flash from Secret, not going to connect with the Pulverize, but can they actually get an inhibitor? JIN gonna start dealing damage still with those barrels, but it's just not enough to actually pick up a kill. There's
And was the death sentence on his life, so can't disagree with you there.
You have the Graves, the GP, and the Kalista just finish it. Meanwhile, GP on the other side of the map as SBENU tries to burn this down. They are going to find them doing it. GP may have to TP, and nope, that's just going to be a Baron now for SBENU. Kuzan's TP is back up. He definitely can make a flank play here.
The last one didn't go well, and he looks a bit spooked to try it again.
Well, they have to do something. They can't just keep slowly bleeding out to SBENU. And they are built for these team fights, but they're not willing to try on the engage, and that is another inhibitor.
Auto attack trades from Nuclear.
Nice job from Nuclear, just pops in over the pillar, but here's the ultimate actually coming in. Kuzan is on the flank right now. Flawless is off by himself, does use that repel. They're trying to follow this up, but there's a missed barrel. They're on to Nuclear in the back line. Chei is there, and they are going to kill him. Trace finally gets a kill. They already killed Chei. Soul now comes out of that GA, but Winged is there with a lot of damage, and that's going to be the finisher, and probably the end of this game. Secret has to flash, but they don't have any more wave clear, and they have a naked inhibitor and extremely long timers. 2 TPs still up for JIN, but they have no target to TP to.
I missed, but off the screen, SaSin died with everything available. Kuzan definitely put JIN on the retreat when he did the same thing, and now SaSin picked.
He found the one player that didn't have QSS, and it looks like they had enough burst to make it through. So JIN sort of flukes into a win here after not executing very well into the late game.
18 seconds for SaSin.
Let's see how hard they want to push this. They should be going for the win.
Chei takes no damage from turrets.
No, he does not. So there you go, one turret down. Kuzan now back in the mix. Secret is going to be dying, has a GA, interestingly enough, so he will revive, but it's not going to be in time.